loves, it's Chanelle Novosey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to give you guys a life update video and let you know what's been going on in my life. I know I haven't been as consistent as I usually am on YouTube, so I thought I'd owe you guys some sort of an explanation. It has been a few weeks since I uploaded, since my collab with Kelly. If you didn't get to watch that video, click this link right here. Here's what happened. Basically, I left my job, which I was at for about 3.5 years, in about May. So that forced me to start an Etsy shop so I can have more income. Now by default, I was full-time on YouTube, right? So I was doing YouTube probably like 2-3 times a week, and I had the Etsy shop, so I was doing both of those, hitting it hard. So about a month ago, I started a 9-to-5. I mean, hey, the bills gotta be paid, right? So I started back working again, so now I have a full-time job again. But what's different now is that I have this Etsy shop and also have YouTube. And you guys know I love you to pieces, and I'm definitely here to bring you more DIYs, help you out with your weddings, things of that nature, and I will get back on that. But I'm trying to find a balance with it all and still have a peace of mind and sanity to go along with it, and a bit of a social life. So it has been very difficult to juggle everything at once. So the difference is that I had the Etsy shop and I wasn't working full-time when I was doing Etsy, and now I have orders, which has been amazing. I have over 29, I think, orders in the last 2 months on Etsy. So it has been booming. It has been amazing. I've learned so much as a business owner, and if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you can attest to all the hours and work that you have to go into being a full-time business owner, even though you do work a 9-to-5. It's a lot of work, from packaging, shipping, speaking with customers, making sure your store stays fresh with innovative ideas and new creations, as well as just staying on top of what the new trends are, right? So it's a lot of work, but I'm very blessed and thankful for it. So on top of that, I have YouTube, which I was so consistent with. So I'm trying to get back on YouTube and get back in front of the camera, because I love helping you guys out with your weddings, with your DIYs around the house and things of that nature, as well as some of the inspirational videos that I do. So I'm gonna slowly but surely get back to it. But I thought you guys deserve an explanation why I haven't been uploading as much as possible. One other cool thing that has happened, I was able to go to a YouTube workshop last week, which was awesome. And YouTube, thank you for coming to Atlanta, Georgia. From what I heard, they hadn't been here in a few years, and this was the first time they've been here in a while. So thank you, YouTube, for coming to Atlanta, Georgia. It was nice meeting a lot of you guys from the YouTube space, as well as some creators here in the Atlanta area, which is always awesome to have some other creators that you can network with, to understand, you know, what it's like to be a YouTuber, to do some collaborations with, and also to network with. So that was very cool. Thank you guys for subscribing. It was awesome meeting you guys. So one other thing that I wanted to mention that has been on my heart lately is that if you see anyone going through something, this life was not created just for us. And I have a passion and a heart for people. When I see someone in need, or, you know, just hear women who are kind of like degrading themselves to be with a man, it breaks my heart. Recently, I went out bowling with a friend of mine, and there was a girl who came to the bathroom, and she was saying, "Oh girl, do you have some spray, or some lotion or something?" And she like was trying to like fan out her pants and like put some spray down there, and I was like, okay, team too much. And I was just like, oh my god, girl, no, you know, like gave her like the hey girl hey, and like tried to play it off. And you know, she was saying she was with a young man, and you know, like, oh, she finna go and do this and this and that with him. And I was a little appalled, but I just out of nervousness, I just kind of laughed it off and was just like, girl, you crazy, you know. But when I thought about it, I was like, I could have used that opportunity to like tell her about Christ, or just help her to raise her self-esteem and her level, and just say, you know, you don't have to do anything like that, or you're gorgeous, you don't have to, you know, just build her up is all I'm trying to get around to, you know. And I just want to say, like, if you have the opportunity to speak something positive in someone's lives, let's not be judgmental, let's not be, you know, act like we're better than other people. I just want to say that we should take those opportunities and just speak something positive, and just say, you know, I don't have to be like super preachy, but I could have taken that opportunity to be like, girl, you're so beautiful. You don't have to do anything like that. You know, if a man's gonna love you, he'll love you without, you know, you having to give your body to him, or you know, just raise your standards. Just give her a little, you know, sis talk. Like, yeah, sis, like, no, you don't have to do anything like that. You know what I mean? So I just want to share that with you guys. And if you see someone in need, or like is not carrying themselves at the highest esteem, and not that you feel bad for them, and it's not necessarily it is our responsibility. I hold it as my responsibility to try to raise awareness with women all across this world. I mean, it definitely hurt my heart to see her going through something like that. I could have taken that moment to speak life into her, to maybe let her know about Christ and the love of God, and that she didn't have to lower her standards in order to be with a man, because that's not love, right? That's not what we are put here for. And especially trying to impress someone just because they take you out bowling or take you out to eat and giving away your body so easily, right? Like, I just want to help women to understand like their worth, you know? And it really did hit home for me, because that's something that I have to do as a woman as well. Continue to raise my levels and my self-worth and know who I am, you know? So I just want to say, if you see someone who is maybe just not living at their fullest potential, before we judge, just pray for them even, you know, which is what I ended up doing in my own heart. I just began to pray for her. But I just love it to see other people encouraging other people. So maybe if we could just take this moment and you guys just, you know, let us know what's been going on in your life. And I hope everything is well with everyone. Let's turn this into a community and lift each other up in the comment section. So if you're going through something, you need prayer for something, list it down in the comment section, and I'm going to try my hardest to comment. And you guys chime in too. Let's just uplift each other. There's a lot going on in this world. My heart goes out to everybody who has been affected by the recent events in Texas and just anywhere all across this world and this earth. So I just pray you guys are being blessed. Again, I'm sorry for not being as consistent as I typically am on YouTube, and I know you guys are so understanding just based off the comments on my last video. Thank you guys so much for everything. I'm at what, 56,000 subscribers. What a blessing. I'm very, very thankful. You guys are the best. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure that you're subscribed. Check out some of my previous videos, and don't worry, I'll be back with a DIY coming up this week. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.